So what it do to everybody on here? Oh shit! I know I ain't been on here in a minute. It's been a little. I don't know. It's been a minute, but I've been, taking care of a lot of things and grinding. So I do got an episode that I want to tell everybody, but you gotta bear with me, cause I'm working out of one ear, so yeah, so anyway, my love life and career is in the parallel universe. Yeah, I think y'all know what that means. So some of y'all know what that means. Anyway, let's get straight into this episode. So I was talking to my personal doctors, and they was like, "Okay, we checked out your ear, David. So this is the results. This okay. It's good news, but it's bad news as well." I'm like, okay. So what's the good news? There's like, okay, the good news is that you're not going completely deaf in your right ear. I'm like, okay. But there was like, but the bad news is if we operate on your ear, you would become deaf on your right side of your ear. See, you are your right ear is going deaf, which would explain why you can hear only a little bit out of that ear, and it feels like air is going inside of it because basically it is, you know, it's shut down, but it's not completely shut down. So that means like you can hear out of that ear, but you can really hear out of your left ear. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I understand what you're saying. So it's like your right ear is fine, your left ear is fine. Nothing's wrong with that. You're gonna be fine with that ear, but the right ear, it's it's down. Now, if we operate on it, then you won't really hear out of that ear at all. The hearing that you're hearing out of it now, that will be gone. I mean, the air stuff that you feel will be gone, but you won't hear out of that ear. Is that what you want? And because we can operate on it and do what you want, but you got to understand that if we do that, then you won't hear out of that right ear at all. You won't hear nothing. So you're not obviously not dying or anything. So if that was the case, we definitely would recommend operation. But you're good. It's just that that ear is it's shutting down. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, it don't got nothing to do with like music or anything. It was like, no, it has nothing to do with music. That's just what it is right now. I mean, it's something we can do about it. Like I said, we could operate on it, get the irritation of the ear, of that air stuff going, or you feel like it's air going in your ear, we can get that irritation out of there. But if we do that, you won't hear out of it at all. So is that what you want? Like I said, we can do that. We can do what you want, but because we work for you. But like I keep saying, David, it's going to be complications. So I'm like, let me talk to my wife about this. I mean, there's like we live here, David. We'll be right here. We ain't going nowhere. So I go in there and I talk to Tanera first. So I'm like, Tanera, baby, I got something to talk to you about. It's like, yeah. So you becoming a crown prince, huh? You already a prince, ain't you? I'm like, well, I mean, yeah. She was like, but I thought you was the king. I'm like, what do you mean? She was like, if your dad who is God, I'm like, I'm not a king until my dad who is God fully leaves this earth. Like when God checks out of here, then I'm the king. So like, oh, okay, because he is still here, then basically that's why you're a prince, you're a crown prince. I'm like, right. So when he checks out, when he finally say, look, it's time for me to go and it's time for you to fully step the hell up, I gotta do it. No question asked. I can't cry because that's what he trained me for. So she was like, but what if his ass do check the hell out? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I mean, like, what if he checked the hell out? I mean, because people in the world, they be thinking God don't get sick and stuff like that. I used to think that same shit until I met his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just like one of us. I'm like, he is like one of us, but he just not human like I am. See, that's the thing people be thinking because you in a high authority or you got powers and stuff, you can't get sick or things can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, yeah. So what I'm saying to you is, what if his ass do check the hell out? I'm like, then he'll tell me. I mean, he'll let me know when it's time for him to check the hell out. Look, that ain't what I came in here for. So she's like, okay, so what did you come in here for? You want some pussy? Because I know you horny? Okay, all right. So I'm like, wait, what are you doing? It's like, I'm taking off my clothes so you can have sex. I'm like, no, listen. It's like, David, then what the hell is it, David? Because now I'm horny just taking off my damn clothes. I'm like, look, can you stop thinking about sex and having your mind in the damn gutter? She's like, fine. What is it? I'm like, I'm going deaf in one of my ears. She's like, you're going what? Did you just say you're going deaf in one of your ears? I'm like, yeah, in my right side of my ear. So she's like, what, okay, well tell your damn nurses to operate on you. That's what they get paid for. All that damn money you giving them. So I'm like, Tanira, it's not that easy. She's like, what the fuck you mean it's not that easy? Ain't that what they do? Ain't that what they get paid for? I'm like, she's like, no, fuck that. Wait a minute. So she's like, excuse me. Excuse me. So she's like, yes, ma'am. So like, I thought I told you about calling me yes, ma'am. So she's like, okay, yes, David Sims' wife. She's like, can you come in here for a minute? Can I talk to y'all for a minute? You can bring them other nurses in here too. So they come in, right? She like, quick question. What the fuck is my husband paying y'all for? So they like, for us to keep him healthy. So she's like, right. So why is my husband coming to me telling me that he going deaf in his right ear and there's nothing you can do about it? I'm like, I didn't say that. She's like, no, that's basically what you're saying. Because you're saying it's not that easy, which means they telling you that they can't do shit. So, if he paying you all this money, why the fuck y'all not helping my damn husband hear out of his damn right ear? Because he a damn musician and he an actor. So he got to be able to hear out of that ear. So she's like, well, it's just not that simple. She's like, and how the fuck is it not that simple? Explain to me. So she's like, well, the thing is that we can operate on him, but he will permanently not be able to hear out of the right ear. He will only be able to hear out of the left side of his ear. Now, he can hear a little bit out of his right ear. He's not totally deaf in the right side of his ear. He still can hear, but he's having troubles where there's air going through his ear. He can hear it. So what I'm saying is, if we was to get rid of that problem, he won't be able to hear out of that ear at all. So she like, all right, so what do you fucking suggest? What do you think he should do in this situation? If you was my damn husband, what would you do? I mean, like, no, not even if you was my damn husband, because you can't be my damn husband. Just what do you suggest as a damn nurse? What do you think he should do? So she like, honestly, I think he should just deal with it the way it is. I mean, because he still can hear out of that ear. It's not like he's totally deaf out of that ear. I get it. It's very annoying to hear stuff like air or have like it feels like cotton balls in your ear. But there's lots of people that's deaf in certain ears and they can't hear out of one ear. You got some people that can only see out of one eye. So it's not like, yeah, but you're not listening to me. He's a fucking musician. He's a singer, okay? He's a fucking actor. He's the biggest actor and fucking singer in the fucking world. You telling me that you want my fucking husband to have one damn ear. It's like he don't have no choice. It's like, okay, you're not telling me what the fuck I want to hear. Where's another damn nurse at? Where's another nurse at? Because this talking to you, I ain't getting nowhere. Where's another nurse at? So she was like, look, we all going to tell you the same thing. If we operate on his ear, it's going to get, I mean, it's going to be better, but he's not going to be able to hear out of that ear. So she's like, so you saying he's basically fucking screwed. That's what you're saying. She's like, but he still can do songs. He still can listen to music. He still can do all of that stuff and perform. It's like, no, fuck no. You know what? Y'all are starting to piss me off. So y'all can leave. Because y'all can go back into that fucking room, office, whatever the fuck y'all call that shit. Get out of my damn face. So they leave out or whatever. She's like, all that money you paying them, and that's the only advice they got for you. I'm like, but they not technically wrong. Look, I got something to tell you. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, look, did you ever read the new Bible? She's like, I only read the parts that I'm in. I'm like, why would you only read the damn parts that you in? She's like, because that's the only parts that fascinated me. Me and you. That's it. I ain't read nothing else. I'm like, okay. Well, let me get this damn Bible so I can show you something. You see this? This is the new Bible, right? Now, what do it say right there in that scripture? That's about me. She's like, it says you go, okay, it says you go deaf on the right side of your ear, but you still live a good and successful life. I'm like, yes, even better than the one that I had with two fucking ears, but I mean, I thought I would just bring this to your attention, baby. I mean, I can deal with it. I dealt with worse. She's like, David, even though this damn Bible say that shit, I don't. Okay, so you sure you're okay with that? Like, are you going to tell your fans about it, or are you going to keep it a secret? I'm like, I'll probably wait to tell my fans about it. She's like, good. That's a good idea. I don't think you should tell them for a while. This secret will be between us, okay? As wife and husband, and I won't say shit. Obviously, I won't say shit. Did you tell Jenna? I'm like, I ain't told Jenna yet, but I told you first. She's like, okay, well, are you gonna tell Jenna? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna tell Jenna. So I go in there with Jenna Ortega. I'm like, Jenna, I got something I gotta tell you. She's like, okay. Well, is it bad news? Because the way you walked in here, like it's bad news. So she was like, excuse me, I know he about to tell you something, but David, I just realized something. We need to have sex. You didn't have sex. You can still have sex, right? I'm like, yeah, I can still have sex. So Jenna, like, what's going on? Why you say it like that? Like, what's wrong with David? She's like, he'll tell you after we done having sex. He'll come back in here when he done with me. So, we cut up, we had sex, then I went back in there with Jenna. She's like, okay, what is going on? Because I'm freaking out in this room. What's wrong? So I'm like, well, it's nothing, it's just going deaf in one ear. It's like, what did you just say? I'm like, I'm going deaf, but not totally deaf. It's like, what the fuck you mean you going deaf in your ear? You got all these damn nurses around, and you paying them all this damn money, and they can't help you? Wait, what the fuck? So I'm like, look, no, they doing the best they can. She's like, no, they not. So she go in there, it's like, excuse me, I'm Jenna. She's like, yeah, you're David's other wife. She's like, yes, I am. What the fuck is going on with my husband? So they're like, your husband is just going deaf in one ear. She's like, what do you mean just going deaf in one ear? Explain that shit to me. So she was like, okay, well, he can hear a little bit out of his right ear. There's nothing wrong with his left ear, but if we was to do the operation, he won't be able to hear out of that ear at all. So she's like, wait, hold on. My husband's a fucking singer. Okay, he's a singer and a fucking actor. How in the fuck is he gonna be able to sing and do all of this shit with a fucked up eardrum? So she's like, well, He's been still doing music even with the fucked up eardrum and still doing acting. Y'all just didn't know that his ear was fucked up. He's just never told y'all. It's been a while since he's been dealing with this, and he haven't told y'all not one thing. So she's like, wait, what? What do you mean it's been a while since he's been dealing with this? She's like, he's been dealing with this for quite some time now. He just started to telling y'all the truth because he don't want to hide this from y'all no more. So she like, so you said he's been recording music even with the circumstances? She's like, yeah, still been working. He's still been doing everything, not missing a beat. So she like, okay, so you're saying you're sitting here, you're telling me that it's absolutely nothing you can do for my husband. She's like, I didn't say that it's nothing we can do. We gave David options. Yes, we are his nurses. We work for David, but we're not going to totally fuck David up or screw him over and operate on him and he can't hear out of the ear at all. Now, my suggestion is, since he still can actually hear out of that ear, it might not be as much as he wants to, but he still can hear out of it. I suggest him to keep it the way it is. So she's like, and what if it get worse? She's like, it's already worse. It can't get no worse than what it is. So she's like, okay, okay, all right. You know what? Okay. So she go back in the room. Jenna Ortega start crying. I'm like, Jenna, what the hell are you crying for? She's like, why are you just telling us? She's like, why are you just telling us this shit? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you kept this. Why didn't you tell me? I'm like, well, you've been working and taking care of business and stuff. You ain't have time to listen to my problems. Like, David, I am your fucking wife, the mother of your fucking daughters. I have all the time in the world to know what's going on with you. Especially dealing with your damn health. Like, if something going on with you, I want to fucking know. I'm not your fucking brothers or your damn sisters. I'm your fucking wife. Now, you sitting up here hiding this shit from your wife, and you know that I'm sick. You know that I got cancer. You know my problems, but you can't tell me yours? I'm like, look, I ain't want to put that stress on you, okay, Jen? It's like, well, you're my fucking husband. Okay, so yes, I'm worried about you now because now I know that you got a fucked up eardrum. And these fucking idiots can't do nothing about it. I mean, it's not their fault. I mean, they say if they operate on you, that chances are you won't be able to hear out of that ear at all. And is that what you want, David? I mean, do you want the operation? I'm like, I don't want the fucking operation. Not because I'm scared for them to operate on me. Because I can still hear out of the ear, just not the way I want to, but I can still hear out of it. I can still make music and do everything. I mean, I can hear out of my left side ear real good. So she's like, okay, we're not telling your fans. We're not telling them shit. I'm like, yeah, but I tell them everything. She's like, no, you're not telling them your fucking handicap. Okay, you're not telling them that you got a fucked up eardrum. Okay, you're not telling them that. So, no, we're keeping this one damn secret we're keeping from your fans, okay? Let them think that you still got both of your eardrums and everything, okay? We know the truth, but we're not telling them shit. We're not going to the public and telling them shit. Do you understand me? Because the minute they find out your handicap, everybody's going to be running stories on this shit. I mean, David, did you forget? You are the biggest celebrity in the world. You're like a huge big damn deal. So if they find out that you are only working out of one fucking ear, everybody's going to be talking about this shit. And then the theory's going to come in. Oh, his wife tried to kill him. His wife did this to him. They tried to poison him. All this shit. All these damn crazy weird ass theories. That's going to be all online. Everybody's going to be making these stupid ass videos Talk about something y'all need to know about the Illuminati. See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? All these stupid ass conspiracy videos that ain't fucking true because they don't know the fucking story. They not actually in the fucking damn story because they don't know because they ain't around to know. But they speculate and thinking that they know every damn thing, but they don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, David, you're not saying shit, okay? So that's point blank. We're gonna keep this top notch. Anyway, what do you got planned for the day? You still marrying that fucking girl, Mackenzie Ziegler? You still gonna make that girl a royal princess? I'm like, she already a damn princess because I'm a crown prince. We already married. We just get married in the public eye. She's like, oh, so you already basically made her dumbass a royal prince. I'm like, I made her a royal princess. She's like, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm like, yeah. She's like, David, why the fuck is all these damn ladies around us? I'm like, they my servants. They come everywhere I go. He's like, David, that's very fucking annoying. Like, what if I want to get some damn dick? They gonna stand there and watch that shit too? I'm like, no, they gonna leave when I'm beating it up. She's like, okay, but I'm gonna know they outside the damn door listening. So I'm like, look, you gonna have to get used to this shit. Okay? She's like, all right, well, I want sex, David. So tell them to fucking leave or give them a signal or some shit because I want some dick. So I'm like, okay. So I let them know that they can leave out because I'm about to make love to my wife, Jenna. Now, as I was done with my wives and I'm talking to my servants that follow me literally everywhere, I had to meet up with Olivia Rodriguez. Now, Olivia, everybody know who she is. She the girl. She played on Bizarre Fark, on Disney. She was the girl Paige, and she also got her own documentary, about her album Sour. She's a singer. I mean, y'all know who the fuck she is. But anyway, so I'm meeting up with Olivia, and Olivia, she calls my phone and she's like, David, where are you at? I'm like, I'm on my way. She's like, okay. All right, well, I'm already at the hotel waiting for you. I'm like, I thought I told you to go to my damn apartment. She's like, David, I don't got a key to none of your damn apartments, okay? So just meet me at my hotel room. We can go back to your apartment together, okay? I'm not staying in this hotel room. I just got it to meet you here. I'm like, all right. Well, why don't you just meet me outside the hotel and then you get in the car and we just go back to the apartment? It's like, okay, but you got to take me to get something to eat too. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. It's like, okay. Now, mind you, Maddie Ziegler calls me up because she's still not okay with the whole thing. So she called me up. She's like, David, you still going through with this shit. You still gonna actually make her a royal princess. I'm like, she's already a royal princess. Look. She's like, but I heard that you get to pick your queen, your future queen. So what about me? I'm like, no, no, I'm not gonna choose you. She's like, what? Wait, what? You were just fucking me last night and you're not gonna make me your queen? I'm like, look, I know that this sounds fucked up, but I have somebody else in mind. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, why do you want a fucking label? Why do you want to be a queen or a princess? You do mean a lot to me. Why do you need a label to fucking feel that way, to feel like I care about you? Why do you need that? She's like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. Do whatever you want, David. I don't fucking care. So she hang up the phone, right? And usually when a girl say that she don't care, she usually do care. She just, mad that things ain't go her damn way. So I didn't call her back. I just let her go ahead and thug. So I remember I go meet up with Olivia. So Olivia get in the car. It's like, hey, baby. I'm like, hey, baby, look, I got something I got to tell you as we driving to get you something to eat. I called in some pizza and stuff like that. You cool with that, right? So, yes, baby. What's wrong? So I'm like, I'm going deaf in like the right side of my ear. It's like, the right side of your ear? I'm like, yeah. She's like, what do you mean? You can only hear out of one ear? I'm like, well, I can kind of hear out of the right side of my ear. I'm not totally deaf in the ear, but it feels like air is going into my eardrum. She was like, and all those nurses that you got working for you that you pay like every fucking month, they can't do shit. So I'm like, well, they can if they operate on it. Then I'm not going to be able to hear. I'm not going to be able to hear out of the ear permanently. She's like, okay, so what are you going to do about that? Because that's a problem. You're a singer. You're an actor. I'm like, I was already doing music and stuff with this problem. Nobody knew about it. I just started to talk about it. So she's like, okay, but I still love you. I'm like, I know that's like, okay, well, all right. I just won't bite on your right eardrum. Usually I bite on your ears when we having sex. I just won't bite. Which one is your right ear? I'm like, this one is my right ear. It's like, okay, I won't bite on that ear. I'll bite on the other one. I'm like, okay. It's like, yeah, okay, we'll keep that ear protected, okay? I'm like, yeah, that's fine, but I mean, I don't want you to start treating me different. It's like, David, I'm already gonna treat you different. You have a handicap, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, everyone has handicaps. There's people that can only see out of one eye. There's people that's blind. Now, you know that everybody has a fucking handicap. So, I don't want you to think that you're embarrassed for telling your girl this. Like, David, that's not gonna make me love you any less. Like, I'm gonna love you the same way that I'm loving you now. So I'm like, okay. It's like, yeah. So you don't have to worry about if I'm looking at you a certain way because you give me a vulnerable side of you. Like, I love when you're this way and honest and shit. I love when you're being this vulnerable because that let me know that you're a person like me. I get vulnerable and shit too. When I call you on the phone, I'll be vulnerable and emotional, not just because I'm pregnant, because I was doing that shit when I wasn't pregnant with your babies, calling you and crying and stuff. So you already know that I mean, I like this side of you. I like you coming out this way. So I'm like, so look, I gotta talk to you about something, but I'm gonna wait till we get to the apartment and then I'm gonna holler at you. She's like, okay, okay, that's fine. So we get the pizza, the buffalo wings, and all that stuff, and we go back to my apartment. So she's like, David, so when are you gonna give me a key to this damn apartment? Cause I'm assuming you want me to stay here. So I'm like, yeah, she's like, cause you ain't take me here if you ain't want me to stay here. I'm like, I do want you to stay here, Olivia. It's like, okay, so what you want to talk to me about? Talk to me while I'm eating. So I'm like, look, I can pick my future queen. She's like, oh yeah, you really gonna marry that girl, ain't you? I'm like, what you mean? She's like, that Mackenzie Ziegler bitch. I'm like, she is not Mackenzie Ziegler no more. She Mackenzie Sims. She's like, yeah, whatever. So you making her a real royal princess. You know that girl don't deserve that shit. I'm like, look, why do everybody keep saying that? It's like, because she doesn't. She never broke up with her boyfriend fully to be with you. The only reason why that girl broke up with her boyfriend is because that nigga found out you knocked her ass up. That is the only reason why that they fucking broke up. And you know it. If the other way was around and she wasn't even pregnant, she would still be with that corny ass nigga. And you know the truth. You know that's the truth. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you have a point there. So like David, she had plenty of times to break up with that dude. She never called it off. I'm like, okay, you right. She's like, so why are you rewarding this stupid ass girl with being a royal princess? Everybody knows she don't deserve that fucking shit. I'm like, okay. So what do you want me to do? Take the fucking title from her? She's like, yeah. If you want me to be your future queen, I want to be your royal princess. I want you to marry me. Can't you change it up at the last minute? Can't you do that? I'm like, uh, um, I mean, she's pregnant. It's like, yeah, and so I'm pregnant with your babies too. So, David, I am the best damn candidate for you. I did everything. I've been told First of all, I've been totally loyal to you. And I mean totally loyal to you. Did you read in the press of me dating another boy or kissing another? I've been so damn loyal to you. There is no other girl that's this fucking loyal to you but me. Because I mean it when I say I fucking love you. I don't know about these other bitches. So I'm like, okay, you got a point there. You do. You know, and I can't live without you. She's like, David, I want us to get married. I don't want to be your future queen. I want to be your right now royal princess. I deserve it. Not Maddie. That bitch don't even deserve it. None of them Ziegler sisters deserve that shit. I'm like, okay, so you telling me that you want me to call her up? It's like, David, it'll still be a wedding. You just be marrying me. And it's not like that would be a wedding that nobody would want to see. I'm famous. I'm more famous than them. And I'm like, okay, you have a point there. It's like, come on, David. I'm like, so you want me to break the news to Mackenzie that I don't want to marry her and I can't do that to Mackenzie. It's like, why can't you? She couldn't break up with her current boyfriend to be with you. So I'm like, okay, look, how about this? Because being a royal princess don't necessarily mean you're a princess. It's like, okay, I'm like, so that means I can make you a crown princess. If I marry you, you could be an actual real crown princess. So I can still go through with the wedding and marry Mackenzie, but you'll have the crown. She's like, so you mean to tell me her being a royal princess don't mean shit? I'm like, she's only that because she's married to me. She's not actually a real princess. If I marry you, you'll be a real crown princess. That's totally different. She's like, and what is the damn difference? I'm like, the damn difference is you're a crown princess. You can do whatever the hell you want. You got more authority than she do. So she's like, oh. I'm like, and a crown princess, that means that when our babies come out, they will actually be royal babies. I mean, technically, me and Mackenzie babies will be royal babies too, but they won't have no names. Like, our babies will be princesses or prince. It's like, oh, really? Okay. And you'll do this for me? You'll actually marry me. You'll make me a crown princess. I'm like, yeah. It's like, but David, wait, no, wait. I don't want to marry you and then you ain't around. I'm like, what makes you think I'm not going to be around? It's like, so we going to be doing this together, right? Like as a team, no bullshit. I'm like, yeah. It's like, okay, so I want our shit to be on TV too. So I don't want to run. I don't want to run and elope. I'm like, who said anything about eloping? Look, Olivia, we're not eloping, of course not. But we definitely going to get married. So this is actually working out the way it's supposed to. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have to call my mom because wait, when do we get married? I'm like, well, we were at the plan it. It'll be like next week. She was like, that's fast as shit. That's like really fucking fast. I'm like, whoa, we do things fast. Okay, ain't the days modern? Everything is fast. Technology is fast. She's like, okay, you don't gotta sell my ass on it. I totally get it. But damn, that is fast as shit. That's like super damn fast. So I'm like, okay. It's like, yeah, well, I need to call my damn mother up and let her know. So I'm like, you gonna call her? It's like, well, after we have sex, because obviously I know that's what you want. Because after eating this damn food, I'm kind of horny. I'm like, you are like, yeah. So we did have sex and we made love and stuff like that. And I just remember Mackenzie called me and I'm in the bed with Olivia holding her and stuff like that. She's like, so hey David. I'm like, hey, you having fun with your family, baby? She's like, yeah, honey. So did you pick the girl to be your future queen? I'm like, well, the thing is, I'm going to marry, Olivia Rodriguez, and she gonna be my crown princess. She's like, but I'm a princess. I'm like, yeah, but you're a royal princess. She's like, what is the difference? I'm like, the difference is you're only a royal princess because you're married to me. It's like, so okay, so what is a crown princess? I'm like, a crown princess means that our babies will come out royal, which means they'll be a prince or a princess. She was like, and what the fuck would our babies be? I'm like, they'll just be royal babies. So she's like, with no title. I'm like, they don't need a damn title. They royal babies. Royal babies are worth more than a regular damn baby. And I'm not normal, which means they will have powers to go along with them being royal babies. That's actually a damn fucking upgrade from any damn baby. So she like, so okay, what I don't understand is how you gonna make her a crown prince, a princess, when you could have just made me a crown princess? But I don't get it. Like, can you explain that to me? So Olivia Rodriguez like, I don't really mean to be like ignorant on his phone or whatever. It's like, wait, David, you got me on speakerphone? Why you with that bitch? So she like, you asked a question and I'm going to answer it. She's like, yeah, but I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to David. So she's like, yeah, but I'm talking to your ass and you want a fucking damn answer to your question. Let me answer that shit for you. The reason why he probably didn't make you a crown princess, and see, my whole damn issue is you don't even deserve to be a royal damn princess. That's my whole issue. My whole issue is he shouldn't even have made you a royal princess. But since the fact that you are, you should be very happy that he even made you that shit. Because you don't deserve shit in my damn book. She's like, oh, who the fuck asked you what I deserve? She like, because your ass ain't break up with your damn boyfriend. You know why you broke up with him. She's like, you think you know me? You think you got me all figured out, don't you, bitch? She's like, I do. I do got you figured out. She's like, oh yeah? Why don't you tell me what you think you know? She's like, because the only reason why you broke up with your boyfriend, because he found out that David knocked your dumb ass up. And he just didn't want to be with your ass no more. So what do? He break up with you, you come crawling back to David. Oh, I only want you. You know, she's like, I always only wanted David. She's like, you did you? Okay, so how come you never could break up with your boyfriend to be with David? If that's how you truly fucking felt, if that's how you truly felt, then how couldn't you really genuinely break up with your ex-boyfriend and say, hey, look, I do love you, but this ain't really working out. I'm really feeling somebody else right now. How couldn't you just do that? I mean, I could have respected you if you did that. But you tried to play both sides of the fences. I'm not with that shit. She's like, okay, you don't know anything about me. She's like, but I do. But I do. You broke up with your boyfriend, and no, you know what? I'm not even going to give you that title. He broke up with you because you got knocked up by David. And he ain't want to be with a girl like you. So you start crawling back to David. She's like, shut up, bitch. You don't know nothing about me. Just shut your ass up. She's like, I do know. And you mad because I'm on to your ass. You mad because everything I'm saying is totally fucking true. You know that. You are nothing. You are not worthy to be a real royal princess. You are not worthy. You don't even know the first thing about being a damn princess. She's like, oh, and you fucking do? She's like, yeah, I do. I know one goddamn thing, that a royal princess or a crown princess is very loyal. She's like, I am loyal to David. It's like, oh, now you are. Now you are. Now that you ain't with your boyfriend, now you ain't tied down to his ass no more. You're nothing but a piece of shit. And I'm not even gonna lie, I know you full of shit. Okay? So you can sit there and try to sell David all the hell you want to, saying that you love him. But if you really loved him, you know what you had to do. Let that fucking boy go. You should have been let his ass go when you found out that you was in love with him. But you didn't. You kept playing both sides of the fucking fence. So I don't like girls like you. You don't deserve the fucking title to be a royal princess. Your sister don't deserve shit either. Okay? Both of y'all don't deserve shit. She's like, Girl, me and my sister will kick your ass. She's like, oh yeah? I would like to see your dumb asses try. Y'all girls can't fight. I know your ass can't fight. You want to fight me? We can fight right now. So I'm like, okay, give me back the phone. It's like, no, this little dumb girl really think that I'm going to back down from her little stupid ass. Girl, I'm not scared of you or your fucking soft ass sister. Y'all girls can't fight. If y'all want to do something, let's do something. Because I'm willing to fight for David. It's like, and I am too. Girl, don't tell me that I don't love David because you don't know shit. So like, I know one damn thing. I know if your ass really loved him like you say you did, you would have been broke up with your ex-boyfriend, the one you ain't with right now. I know that much. She like, yeah, okay, whatever. So she hang up the phone, whatever, right? And Olivia like, see, David, what you gotta understand is these girls, you need to start calling them out on their shit. Especially girls like Mackenzie. Girls like Mackenzie can't be trusted. I'm just saying this right now, cause what if her fucking ex-boyfriend call her ass up, all vulnerable and shit, talking about, oh, I miss you and all this stuff, because the feelings ain't never go no damn where. She still got feelings for that nigga. So you really think that she ain't gonna take that nigga back on her loan? Like, I really want you to sit there and think about it. You really think she gonna say, oh, I'm a royal princess, I can't do that. Oh, I'm having David's babies, I gotta be loyal. You really think she gonna say that to that nigga? So I'm like, okay, now that I'm thinking about it, you know what? I really don't think she would do that. It's like, see, and I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. So why are you giving her that fucking title? You need a girl that you can fully trust, like me. I'm like, and that's why I'm making you a crown princess. She's like, yeah, but you still should take that title from that girl. None of them girls deserve that shit of being a crown, a royal princess. If you want my fucking opinion, if you want my fucking opinion, you want to make a girl a royal princess, make that girl Tia. That girl Tia, you've been dating her, right? I'm like, yeah. It's like she would be a hell of a good royal princess. She a little bit older than you. She is, but you've been dating her and it's screwing the shit out of her. So the girl from Sister Sister, you've been, well, is that Tia that you fucking, or is that Tamara? I'm like, it's Tia. She's like, how can you tell them apart? I'm like, they look alike, but one of them got a fatter face. She's like, oh, and which one got the fatter face? I'm like, Tamara is the one with like, she got like a mole on her face. That's Tamara. She's like, okay, and the one that's Tia got like a skinnier face. I'm like, yes, that's Tia. Tia is the one that being like a lot of TV shows and movies. That's Tia. She was like, okay, and what, Tamara's not really an actress? She's like, I mean, she played in stuff here and there, but not as much as Tia. She's like, all right, fuck it. Tia will make a hell of a royal princess. So I'm like, why? Because she older than me? She's like, no, because she fucking loyal. And she know, first of all, she got kids, she a mother. She knows what responsibility look like. And she ain't one of those type of girls that just run the dick, the dick, the dick, the dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows how to be loyal and stay at one place. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, I get what you say. It's like, so I'm simply saying that she would make a hell of a royal princess. I think she would. Fuck the age shit. She still look pretty for her age and everything. She got a body. You want to be having sex with her if she ain't had a damn body. You want to be fucking her if she ain't have a damn body. So I'm like, okay, I mean, oh, this is true. I wouldn't be doing all this stuff. Yeah, you're right. You got a point there. So anyway, so you said we're gonna have the wedding next week. I'm like, right. So okay, so that gives me a little time to tell my mom and my friends and shit like that. All right, cool. All right, David. So when are we gonna have sex? Cause I'm trying to have sex with my future husband, and I'm kind of horny. And I just ate that big ass pizza. I'm like, you ate all of that pizza. It's like, David, I'm pregnant. Yeah, I'm fucking hungry as shit. So I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, well, oh no, you ain't expect me to save you any of that shit. So I'm like, no, I knew you was gonna eat the whole thing. I'm just fucking with you. So we did end up having sex, me and Olivia, right? Now Olivia kind of Was on the phone with her mom and stuff. I had called up Tia from Tia and Tamara, sister. So I called up Tia. I have been dating Tia. I've been keeping Tia under wraps. You know what I'm saying? I keep a lot of girls, quiet and stuff like that. The ones that I'm dating. So I remember I'm like, hey Tia, you dealing with the kids? She's like, no, they with their father. I'm like, good, good. I need to talk to you about something. She's like, okay. Wait, you're not gonna break up with me, are you? You're not gonna like tell me that you don't want to be with me no more. Like you're not like tired of fucking me, are you? I'm like, no, it's like, cause I got something I want to tell you. Like I'm happy you called. I'm like, okay. It's like, okay. I got a few things I want to tell you. I'm like, okay. It's like, um, I want you to meet the kids. I think it's time. I'm like, okay. It's like, and I'm pregnant. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, I'm pregnant. I never got my damn tubes tied. I'm pregnant. I'm like, okay. She's like, why are you so quiet? You're the father. I'm like, I am. It's like, yeah, I have not been having sex with my ex-husband. You're the only one that's been dicking the hell out of this pussy. I ain't been fucking nobody else, David. You know that I don't get around. I ain't that type of girl. So I'm like, okay. It's like, can you come and see me? Because I kind of want to talk to you in person. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, Olivia, I'll be right back, baby. Put some clothes on, put some night clothes on, I'll be back. So like, okay, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah. It's like, David, bring me back some ice cream. I'm like, what? It's like, some ice cream. Bring me back some ice cream. So I'm like, all right, I'll bring you back some ice cream. It's like, all right. And how long you gonna be gone? Estimate. Like how long? Like an hour or two? I'm like, probably like 3 hours at the most. You're like, okay, all right, well, all right, 3 hours, okay. So I'm like, put some damn pajamas on or something. Damn, girl's like, okay. So I'm about to go see, Tia. I'm like, what up, big Tia? She's like, hey, baby. All right, so listen, I'm pregnant and you are the father. And I've been hearing all around town that you made Mackenzie Ziegler your royal princess. Oh, I mean, is that true? I'm like, well, I was kind of thinking I want you to be my future queen. It's like, oh, you want me to be a queen? I'm like, because making you a princess would be kind of stupid when you're like the age that you are. I think it would be good for you to be a queen. She's like, no, I love it. I accept. I'm like, you do? She's like, yeah. Do we get married or like? I'm like, yeah, we get married. But she's like, okay, so if I become your future queen, right? Do my life change? I'm like, yeah, it does change. You have servants. You're gonna be living in a bigger house than this. It's basically gonna be like a castle. It's gonna be bigger than what you in right now. She's like, okay. So you definitely have to meet my kids, David. They have to know that you are the man that I love, and we're having a family, like we're having babies of our own, and they're gonna be brothers and sisters. Like I have a lot to tell them when they get back from their dads over the weekend. So look, I don't, I don't want you to be ashamed to say you're dating me. I'm like, I'm not ashamed that I'm dating you. It's like, okay, you're not. I'm like, of course not. You want to go out on a date right now? It's like, I actually want to have sex right now, but we can go after we have sex. I'm like, okay, cool. So after we had sex, I tore her ass up, whatever. And, she wanted a ring too to kind of symbolize that we are going to be doing this royal thing. And I'm happy that she accepted to be my royal queen. She's actually the girl that I was going to make my royal queen. It wasn't Olivia. Olivia, I was going to make her a real crown princess. That's what I was wanted to talk to her about. But yeah, I was thinking about Tia to make her my crown, my my future queen. So good thing that she accepted. So after that, we, went to go get a ring. It wasn't that late. But yeah, we went to go get a ring, get her ring, and then we went out to eat or whatever, right? So my fans, they see me with Tia from Sister Sister. They're like, wait, David, is that Tia from Sister Sister? So it's like, yeah, that's her. It's like, wait, how old is her ass? Ain't she like 46 or something? So they're like, she gotta be in her damn 40s. She ain't in her damn 30s. She got kids. She gotta be like in her 40s. So they was like, just because you got kids don't mean that your ass gotta be in your 40s. So she's like, yeah, but I'm saying like for like the age that her kids is, she gotta be like 40. So they like, she has to be. What if her ass is like 39 or something? They was like, she is not no fucking 39. That girl is definitely like 40 something. So they walked up to us. They was like, hi, David. We are such a big fan of you. Like, can we have a picture and autograph? I'm like, yeah, sure. They was like, can we kind of like ask Tia something if we don't, if you don't mind? So Tia was like, I thought you wanted a picture and autograph with my boyfriend. So it's like, that is exactly what we wanted to ask you. So, you and David, y'all dating. So she's like, yeah, that is what this is. Like, we're on a date. Yeah, we're dating. So she's like, yeah, we couldn't help but notice that there's a huge ass age difference. She was like, okay. She's like, so you're like, how old are you specifically? It's like, what the fuck did that even matter? It's like, I'm just asking, like, because it just the age is like really fucking with me right now. It's fucking with me. It's fucking with all of us, and we just want to know, like, how old are you actually? Cause what I'm looking at is some rape shit. So she like, excuse me. She's like, I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure David know how to turn that ass up. I'm pretty sure he know how to fuck the shit out of you. I'm pretty sure he dicking that ass down. I'm pretty sure. But what I'm looking at is some rape shit. She's like, so how was it rape? Is he if he knows what he's doing? If he knows what he's doing, which he obviously fucking do. If he's beating it up right, and I'm not forcing him to stick his thing in me, how is it rape? So like, it might not be rape the way you thinking about it, but 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 legally, she like, you must don't be in the news. You must haven't read the news, have you? It's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, it's a law now that you can date whoever the fuck you want. Now it's not like you can date like little toddlers and little kids, but it's like if you of a certain age, just because you are a grown, just because you're in your 40s, don't mean you can't date somebody younger than you. It's just like someone that's older dating a young girl. It's just like Drake. Drake was dating a 17-year-old. He like what, 30 something? So why y'all not talking about that shit? I'm just saying y'all on my ass about this shit, but y'all favorite rappers be dating. She's like, first of all, Drake ain't my favorite rapper. David is. She's like, okay, even still. Y'all don't be talking about what these damn male rappers be doing behind closed doors, fucking on these minor ass girls, and they definitely be doing that shit. So what I'm saying is, y'all not getting on them. She's like, you don't know what the fuck I be doing. She's like, yeah, well, I don't see you getting on them. I see you on my case. Okay, she's like, well, you right on my damn face. I ain't talking to them. I'm talking to you. So she's like, look, my age is not any of y'all fucking business. Okay, she's like, yeah, you like 48, you like almost 50. She's like, and this makes this shit just more creepier. So she's like, okay, all right, well, David, can we get some pictures and autographs? So get some pictures and autographs, and a lot more girls showed up, and then a lot more girls showed up, and then we couldn't really eat. So then we had to leave in a helicopter, and then I had to get another damn truck and take her through a drive-through restaurant and then get our food that way. And then I could tell that she was kind of like thinking about her age and stuff. She's like, David, you think I'm raping you? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, when we having sex and stuff. I'm like, look, you already having my babies. There's no turning back. We already engaged. It's like, I know I'm not backing out. I'm just saying, like, I don't want you to be thinking like I'm raping you or something. I'm like, why? Because of what my fans said? You listening to them? You let them get in your head. She's like, I'm just thinking about, like, I mean, it is a big, huge age difference. I'm like, yeah, so damn what? And I like beating that pussy up. What's the problem? It's like, nothing's the problem. I'm just saying, like, when I do tell my kids that you going to be there because I want you there, they're going to be looking like, because they are big fans of you. My kids love your movies. They love your music. So what I'm saying is, like, when they see that we're dating and you got me pregnant, they're going to be like, wait, what? I know the reaction is not going to be a positive one. I'm like, so what, you want to wait to tell your kids? Like, no, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them as planned. But you going to be there. I need you there. I'm like, okay. I mean, of course I'll be there. It's like, and if I'm going to tell them about this whole queen thing, about me being your future queen, I mean, I have to tell them about that. I'm like, are you going to tell them? She's like, David, our lives are going to change forever once we get married and stuff. I'm like, good, because we get married after this weekend. It's like, when? I'm like, this Monday. Everything has to be fast. She's like, is they going to be able to put together a wedding that fast? I'm like, yeah, they are. Trust me. Got a huge ass staff. Big servants, a lot of servants. And you're going to have future princesses and stuff working under you because you're going to be the queen. She's like, okay. I mean, I can handle that. I'm like, you can? Say, yeah. But it's just my kids. Like, I don't know if they're going to be able to handle the royal life of being royals. You know, I mean, I have never had servants or lived in a castle before. I'm like, well, it's the first time for everything. So she's like, okay. You're right, David. You're right. There's a first time for everything, baby. You're right. So I'm like, look, I'm not trying to replace their father. It's like, you're not, but you are going to be their stepfather. So, like it or not, they're going to still have to call you daddy, no matter if they don't want to call you daddy and stuff. And, you know, they still going to have to call you daddy because you are their stepfather. No matter how they see it or how they view it, you are their stepfather. And you are the father of these babies in my stomach, and they just gonna have to accept it, whether they don't want to or not. They're gonna have to roll with it. They still kids. They are not old enough to make their own decisions. They are gonna have to roll with the punches. So I remember I got my personal nurses to check out, Tia, just to see if she is having my babies, because you never can be too sure. So it was like, yeah, David, it's a 100% match. Like, yeah, you the father. I'm like, I am. They was like, yeah, why are you looking like you surprised that you the daddy? So Tia like, yeah, why are you looking like that? I'm like, I mean, she's like, what, you thought I was having sex with my ex-husband, didn't you? You thought I was screwing around. I told you that I wasn't going to do that. I told you that if we're dating, I'm your girl, and that's just it. Like, you need to start, like, listening to what I say. So I'm like, all right. So found out that Tia is pregnant and that I was the father. And so Tia was like, all right, now I gotta tell my sister. I'm like, you want to tell her? She's like, yeah, I mean, she my twin sister. I tell her everything. So she's like, she don't know about us. Like, she knew I was dating somebody, but she didn't know that it was you that I was dating. So, all right, I'm about to just lay it all there. I'm about to just tell her the truth. I'm like, she's like, David, I know she gonna think about this shit. I know she gonna think it's weird, but fuck it. She my twin sister. I can't keep this from her. She's bound to find out some way or another. She gonna find out. So why not hear it from me? So she calls her twin sister up. She's like, Tamara. She's like, hey Tam, what's going on, girl? So what did you want to talk to me about? She's like, well, you gonna be an auntie. She's like, I'm already an auntie. She's like, yeah, but you're gonna be an auntie again. She's like, so the guy you've been dating got you pregnant. She's like, yeah. And here's the thing. His name is David Sims. She's like, the A-list actor David Sims and pop star. She's like, yes, that's him. She's like, wait, you do know how old he is, right? So she's like, yeah, I mean, so she's like, and you let him impregnate you? She's like, yeah, and we're gonna get married. I'm gonna be his future queen, and So she's like, whoa, wait, what the hell, girl? Wait a minute. What do you mean you're gonna be his future queen? She's like, well, he's royalty, right? She's like, yeah. I mean, everybody been talking about it online, yeah. So she's like, yeah. So I'm gonna be his future queen. So I'm probably not gonna be living in this house for after this weekend. She's like, well, where the hell your ass gonna be going at? She's like, we're gonna be living in a castle. So she's like, and you're gonna be a queen. She's like, yeah, I mean, I can handle it. She's like, okay, but if word gets out, girl, about you and David being married, it's like, I don't care. Like, it's a law that you can marry people younger than you. It's not the end of the world that David's younger than me. She's like, yeah, I understand that, but he's like a lot younger than you. So she's like, yeah, so what? And it's nothing. He's not 10 years old or nothing. So like, okay, he's not 10. She's like, look, Tamara, are you happy for me or not? And the wedding is this Monday. She's like, it's what? She's like, it's this Monday. She's like, Monday? That's quick as hell. It's Friday now. She's like, yeah. She's like, I ain't gonna have time to get a damn dress and stuff. She's like, well, you better go find one in your closet. You better just throw something together. So she's like, this is a quick ass damn wedding. She's like, it's gonna be a big wedding. I mean, like, it's gonna be a lot of people there, probably like over 500. She's like, ew, okay. And it's this Monday. She's like, yes. She's like, did you tell mommy? You ain't tell mommy yet, did you? You want me to tell her, don't you? She's like, no, I'll tell her. She's like, all right, because I ain't gonna know where to start to tell her this shit. Okay, I mean, all right, girl, yeah, I'm happy for you and David. I mean, congratulations, girl. She's like, you happy for us for real? She's like, I just said I was, Tia. So she's like, whew, good girl, good. I'm so happy to hear that. So she's like, I just can't believe you pregnant again. She's like, what? I'm not that old. You acting like I can't get knocked up. She's like, I didn't say that you couldn't get knocked up. I'm just surprised that still got working eggs. She's like, what is that supposed to mean? She's like, I'm just saying, like, girl, it's been a while since somebody got up in them eggs. So I'm just surprised that they actually still running. So she's like, excuse me, you are the same age that I am. We're twin sisters. So she's like, okay, and the same thing go for me. I got kids, but I don't think I can get pregnant again. I'm just saying, I'm just surprised. That's all. I'm just surprised they still work. So she's like, okay, you try to be funny, and it's not even funny. You try to be funny. She's like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just very surprised to see my twins. She's like, I'm surprised to see my twin sister, about to have another baby. Now, you do realize, she's like, you do realize that that David put twins in girls, right? He don't put just one baby in girls. You do know that, right? She's like, yeah. I mean, I know that it's possibly going to be twins or triplets or quids. She's like, what the hell is quids? She's like, you don't know what quids is? She's like, yeah, what is that? She's like, quids, it's like 5 babies. She's like, quids, it's 5, then what is 4? She's like, quadruplets. She's like, quadruplets? She's like, yeah, quadruplets. That means that they're 4. Quadruplets. And then 5 is quids. So she's like, damn, you think it's 5 babies? It's like, I would hope not. I mean, if it's triplets, then she's like, so triplets is 3, right? Is it 3 babies? That's triplets. She's like, triplets is 3. So she's like, okay. So what do you think it is? She's like, I think it's twins. I think it's just 2. She's like, you think it's twins? She's like, I think it's twins. She's like, Tia, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to tell mommy. She's like, why? It's like, because, mommy, she take bad news better from me. If I tell her this, if it comes from me, she'll handle it a lot better than it coming from you. And yes, the news is about you, but I feel like you should let me handle it. Because if I break it to her, I'll do it gently. She's like, and you trying to say that I won't do it gently? She's like, I'm not saying that you won't do it gently. I'm just saying that she'll take it a lot better if I tell her. So she like, and what are you actually gonna say to her? She's like, Tia, I don't fucking know. So she's like, okay, so why did you say you want to tell her if you don't know what you're gonna say? She's like, I think better on my feet. I think better when it's actually happening. I don't rehearse shit. When I'm under her fire, then I get it done. You know, so if I'm around mommy and we start talking and I tell her I gotta tell her something, I think better on my feet. But if it's rehearsed, it's not gonna come out right. Not genuine. You want this to sound authentic, right? When I tell mommy. So she's like, yeah. She's like, all right, so let me work my magic. Now look, another thing. Don't go on public or go online telling people that you got knocked up by David. It's like, but I'm not ashamed that me and David are having babies. I'm not ashamed of us being a couple. I'm not ashamed that we having sex. What is wrong with us being in love? Like, I don't get it. She's like, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, but ain't nobody gonna see it that damn way. Like his damn fans, like your damn fans. Yeah, they gonna think your ass is damn rapist. So what you need to realize is you gonna have to check, but once they find out we married, it's no keeping it a secret. I'm gonna have to tell them. So she's like, so what are you saying? It's like, I'm saying that I'm just gonna tell people. I'm saying that I'm not gonna keep this shit a secret no damn more. I'm just gonna tell them because I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong because David's a little bit younger than me. She's like a little bit younger than you. He's a lot younger than you. A little bit. So she's like, okay, he's a lot younger than me. So, but that don't mean nothing. He know how to work this pussy. I tell you that. She's like, okay, I don't need to hear what he do to you in the bedroom. Okay, I don't need to know that. Obviously, I know he know what he doing. He got you pregnant. Obviously, I can figure that out for myself. But I don't need to know specifically how he work your shit. Okay? She's like, okay. She's like, so just take my word for it, Tia, and don't get online and tell any damn body. Okay, just take my word for it. It's gonna get messy. She's like, what do you mean? It's like everybody and their mama is gonna be talking about this shit. Is that what you want, Tia? You want the Breakfast Club or Clever News or all these damn blogs and outlets talking about this shit? Is that what you want? Because once they get a hold of this story, they ain't going to let this shit go. They're going to call you a damn rapist. Like, well, I don't care if they call me a rapist. Like, but I do. Because you're my twin sister, and I'll be damned if I'm going to have these fucking idiots online trashing my fucking sister and me not saying shit. So it's like, you're going to have put me in a fucking awkward situation where I'm going to have to step up and say something because I already know you ain't going to really reply back to them. So that's going to leave it up to me to get online and start acting a fucking fool. So why don't you just do what I say and don't tell any damn body until I say it's the right time. Okay, because this is definitely going to get messy if you tell the damn world this shit. Okay, it's like, but everybody gonna know once we get married on Monday. She's like, well, then you tell them Monday. You tell them Monday. Don't tell them right now. You tell them after you get married to David. You tell them then. So she's like, fine, okay, mommy, I'll tell them Monday. She's like, good. She's like, you know I'm not your real mother, right? It's like, yeah, I was being sarcastic, Tamara. Yes, I get it. I'll tell him Monday. Okay, fine. She's like, all right, and let me tell mommy, okay? Let me handle mommy. He's like, fine, okay, handle mommy, whatever. So now I'm gonna start this episode here. I didn't think I was gonna be able to go like over an hour of hollering at y'all because it's been a while since I talked to y'all and you know hollered at y'all. It's been a little minute, but you know, I'm gonna try to get back on here as much as I can to holler at y'all and give y'all some thug loving. Say no, but no, I just been having a lot of things to do, and I just dropped a album on my website, The Royal Family, The Sims Family. You know what I'm saying? And that is definitely number one. It's thugging and clutching. But I just wanted to highlight y'all, just to let y'all know that we all thugging in here together. You know what I'm saying? We all clutching together. We all getting this money together. We all got haters together. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta fuck together. You know what I'm saying? We can do that separately, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure everybody thugging and clutching. You know what I'm saying? And making moves and doing their thing. And if you got haters, let the niggas hate. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of damn haters. The niggas don't want to see me doing good. Them finding out about my ear. They'd be happy about that shit. Oh, ooh, David got one ear. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. His body breaking down yet. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'll holler at y'all later, man. Thugging and clutching.